Hi friends, it's Market Update Day. Today is November 12th, 2020, and this is the data looking back at October so that we have enough data to see the trends of what is happening in the market. As always, this information is provided by the Canopy Realtors Association and is for the Charlotte, North Carolina region. That does include the 12 counties. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you get these updates every month. If you are thinking of moving to Charlotte or buying a home in the Charlotte region. So what's been going on since the last market update? Well, the Feds raised the benchmark interest rate another 3/4 of a point, which does indirectly affect the mortgage interest rates. So the rate as of November 10th, the mortgage rates were hovering around 6.83, which is double what they were at the beginning of the year. But the October inflation report said the index only increased by 0.04%, and the economists had expected it to rise up to 7.9, and it only actually rose 7.7. So there's some economists that are saying that we have reached the top or the peak of this runaway inflation situation. But there are always two sides to every story. The inflation as a whole is around 9.2%, and that's still super tough. We all feel it. And the target is between 2 and 3%. So what I'm reading is that the Feds are likely to continue bumping up that benchmark rate, and there's going to be another rate hike in December. Now, in last month's market video, I said that there are a couple of my lender friends who said that they anticipated the mortgage interest rates to hit about that 8% mark, but they do feel like it's going to come back down in the first quarter or the second quarter of 2023. So is that really going to happen? Only time's going to tell, but the mortgage rates did actually fall from the upper 7s or the 7s to the upper 6s once that October report came out. And I tend to be a glass half full kind of person. And although the mortgage interest rates are double, what this is really doing is making the sellers that need to sell more willing to negotiate to get their houses sold and for them to get on with their life. And that includes lowering the list price, negotiating repairs, and offering concessions in lieu of repairs. Today's market is 180% different than the market that we had back in March. So I've talked way too much, so let's get into the data. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to call, text, or email me. My information is on the screen. The new listings in the Charlotte region came in at 4,224, and that is down 23% from this time last year and is down from September's numbers by 464. In my opinion, these numbers look like a normal November as opposed to the October. With the inflation in the mortgage rates increasing the way that they have, it has pushed the market out of the selling season about 30 days earlier than normal, in my opinion. Pending sales for the Charlotte region for October came in at 3,369, and that is down 33% from this time last year. And month over month, we're down about 200 transactions. The transactions that made it to the closing table for the month of October, we had 3,568, and that is down from this time last year by 29.9%. And compared to September, we closed 853 less transactions in October. So days on market until sale, this is how long it takes a property from the time it is listed until it's under contract. For October, we hit 27 days. That is up 58.8% from this time last year. And we actually gained 4 additional days month over month. Again, this trend is a big sign for you as a seller. It's taking longer to attract a qualified buyer to your home. So it's very important that you're working with an agent that understands what exactly is happening today in this market. As a buyer, this is great news. It gives you more negotiating power, like I was talking about earlier. The list to close stat is telling you how long it took from contract until you are sitting at the attorney's table. And in October, it was a total of 83 days. And that is up 15.3% from this time last year, when it was only taking 72 days. And it is up about 4 days from this time last month. So if you take the 83 days list to close data and you subtract 27 days on the market, you get 56 days. So that equals the length of the contracts. And actually, last month, guys, we had 57-day contract length. So this is saying that the contracts are being shortened than last month. So that's kind of interesting, huh? All right, the median sales price in the Charlotte region came in at $379,450. That is up 13.3% from this time last year, but it's down about $550 from this time last month. And although this number isn't terribly huge, it gives me hope that we are moving in the right direction. The median price point, in my opinion, is what is keeping this market rolling. I'm really hoping that we as the region can get the median sales price, or will be able to have the median sales price between like the 320, 340 would be great, but 350 I'll accept also. Percent over original list price received. So this one is also very exciting to me because this one is telling you what you can expect to pay over and above that list price. And in October, we came in at 96.4%. That is down 3.9% from this time last year, and actually down 0.6% month over month. That's great news. Can I say it again? That's great news. The time of having to pay for over list price for our house is gone, and this stat solidifies that. This is the third month, and I told you a couple videos ago, and I think that might have been August, that this number fell for the first time below that 100%. For the first time in 12 months or more. So if you're looking to buy a home, unless it's a very rare bird, I do not see you paying over list price. I am starting to see the sellers are finally grasping what this market's truly doing. So they're listing their homes properly. But there are always, like I said, two sides of the story. There are still some homes that are priced inappropriately. And those are going to be the ones sitting on the market a little bit longer, and they're going to take a hit. They're going to be asked for closing costs or concessions or whatnot. So again, make sure you know who you're working with. All right, so the inventory of homes is another one that's really excited. In October, we had 7,511 homes available to sell, and that is up 42.1% from this time last year. Hallelujah! But it is down about 210 homes from what we had last month, which gives us 1.8 months of supply. Woohoo! That is up 63.6% from this time last year. We are inching up slowly, but I'm going to take baby steps in the right direction every single time. There are some homes that are still getting multiple offers, but way less than what we were living and experiencing 3, 4, 5 months ago. I know the market right now is volatile, and one day your rates are in the mid-6, and the next day we're at 7.5, approaching 8. It can be really overwhelming, confusing, and that's why you really need to be working with a knowledgeable, experienced team of experts. It will help you, I promise. There are great opportunities to purchase right now if you're willing to do a little sweat equity, a little bit of work. But we are not in the market where you can go in and request, $80,000, $90,000 off a list price. We just had we put an offer on a townhome, and we offered $7,000 less the offer price. The offer was accepted. And then we got to negotiate $5,600 in lieu of repairs. And the home was really nice. It was just the seller was nervous and wanted to make sure that she got the home sold. So there's definitely room to negotiate. Sellers are worried about buyers being able to qualify. Buyers are scared because they're worried that the market's going to tank and they're going to lose value. And both are very valid concerns. Again, you need to be working with someone that knows what's going on in the market. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to call or text me. My information's on the screen. If you love this video, if it was helpful, then you're going to love that one that just popped up on your screen. Thank you for watching. My name is Mary Howard, and this is There's No Place Like Home NC. Take care.